When a man's divorce settlement called for his ex-wife to get half of everything that he owns, well, he took that quite literally. He got out those power tools, went to work, cutting everything he owns right down the middle. He's not angry. Not at all, no. He's totally peaceful about this. And then he posted those photos on eBay, putting half of his car on sale for $60. Half his laptop is also available. Maybe half a couch. Could be called a love seat. Probably not in this case. But it is a true half off. So what kind of a power tool can go right through a car, though? Half a bike.
It's surprising there were problems in the marriage.
I have no anger issues.
Yeah.
All guys want. All guys want is pussy. Swear to God.
What?
No. Let me rephrase that. Shitty men want pussy, and that's all they want from you. Hire guys that are worth more, that will benefit your life more. They're not just gonna want pussy from you, and that's a fact.
Or could it be that the men that only want sex from women is because that's all that the women have to offer? Because for me, if pussy's all you're offering, pussy's all I want.
Yeah.
Tell me what men bring to the table.
Well, we probably built the table, and we probably farmed all the meat and the vegetables that are going on your plate that's on the table. We also probably worked on the water mains that enable you to fill up your kettle or have a glass of water with your food that we farmed to put on the table that we built. Or maybe you want a beer with the dinner from the food that we farmed on the table that we built. Well, we probably worked at the breweries to produce that beer that you can drink to eat with the food that we farmed on the table that we built.
Now, right now, it's raining outside, so I would much rather eat my food that's been farmed by men on the table that's been built by men indoors.
Who built this house? Men. Men laid the foundations for the male bricklayers to build a house that the male roofers could put a roof on, so then you and I and everyone else could eat their dinner farmed by men, drink the drink that's been produced by men on the table that's been built by men. So I think we bring more than enough to the table.
Yeah, what's up? Goofy. What you gonna do? What you put your hands on me? You about to get your shit, nigga. What's wrong with you? Yeah, now you bitch. Now you about to get beat the fuck up. What's up?
And he lucky as hell I ain't have nothing on me on mamas, cause if he would've played with me, bruh, it would've been a whole different story. Everybody I know, 75% of people I know would have smacked the shit out of him or done some crazy ass off the wall shit. All I did was take his mask off. Stupid ass Uber, bruh. On mamas. That's why I take Lyft. That's why I take Lyft. I'm finna sue Uber for... They seen the whole video, so they know they dead ass wrong. So where my check at? Where's my check?
How much would your jewelry worth? It's not a joke, you know. We are not in a club now.
Okay, but if you don't,
we are not in a club. Be serious about it.
I'm serious about it.
I can see you're serious, all right.
You just made me laugh. I apologize.
It's all right. How much is your jewelry worth?
It's worth a lot of money.
Round one would be 5,000. Bye bye.
Adios.
Come back, man. Come back. Come back. Give me the paper again. Round one would be 10,000.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Adios.
You can hear the reaction of others in the court.
Come back again. Come back again. Bring him back again. I believe I heard you saying to...
Yes, I did. I'm not going to the...
I believe you... Did you say... Did you say that?
Yes, sir. I did.
Oh, you did say that?
I'm not
I find you in direct criminal contempt. 30 days in the county.
Alright guys, so what you just saw are some of the most iconic and the most recent times when women were humbled because of their behavior and their lack of consideration for others. I'm especially talking about the girl who got into the Uber without a mask and started coughing on the driver and then tried to take off his mask. What's even more surprising is the video she made of herself after that, totally trying to justify what she did, saying that she'll sue Uber and demanding for a check. I think the entire world stood up and applauded when she was jailed for her actions and now faces a lifetime of regret because she completely showed the world her character and the character of all the women who were supporting her. Then we also saw the girl who was absolutely acting crazy in the courtroom with a highly respected judge as he discussed her actions. Even in a courtroom with a judge in front of her telling her the charges for what she'd done, she was totally not serious and kept joking around and even kept mocking the judge. We all saw how the judge called her back and told her that her court fine would total up to $10,000, to which she looked surprised and horrified. But even then, she turned around and showed the middle finger to the judge while saying the F word. Thankfully, the judge called her back again for her unacceptable and rude behavior and gave her a sentence of 30 days in county jail. It's beyond me how women feel they can trample on society and men and believe the world still owes them love and respect. All of these women got a rude but necessary awakening to what real life is about and how you can't mess with other people just because you feel like it. These women got humbled because they completely deserved it. Another thing that's striking here is that these women don't even realize they're doing something wrong. They're so incredibly entitled that they think whatever they're doing is completely normal. Their entitlement is totally unwarranted, as one woman asked what men bring to the table. And kudos to the guy who told her exactly what men bring to the table. As the guy said, well, we probably built the table and we probably farmed all the meat and the vegetables that are going on your plate that's on the table. He said we also probably worked on the water mains that enable you to fill up your kettle or have a glass of water with your food that we farmed to put on the table that we built. Or maybe you want a beer with the dinner from the food that we farmed on the table that we built. Well, we probably worked at the breweries to produce that beer that you can drink to eat with the food that we farmed on the table that we built now. Right now, it's raining outside, so I would much rather eat my food that's been farmed by men on the table that's been built by men indoors who built this house. Men laid the foundations for the male bricklayers to build a house that the male roofers could put a roof on, so then you and I and everyone else could eat their dinner farmed by men. He continued and said, drink the drink that's been produced by men on the table that's been built by men, so I think we bring more than enough to the table. Throughout their lives, men are supposed to do everything for women and literally dedicate their lives to providing for, protecting, and helping women. And you know what? Men do that with a lot of joy, and it brings them a lot of satisfaction when they know they're being the providers. It gives them a solid purpose because they know they're doing justice to what the universe meant for them to do. They do it proudly because that's in their nature. I'm talking about high-value men, not a simp who starts crying if he gets rejected by a girl. But the question is, why is it that women expect everything from a man, especially when all they can do now is talk about equality and how men have oppressed them and controlled them? It's quite true that modern women have become too entitled. As I said, women's entitlement is unwarranted, and men really don't need to sugarcoat things for women anymore because they've clearly got the wrong idea about their role in modern society. Men need to make sure to put a woman in her place if she makes any unwarranted or untrue claim based on her overly inflated ego and entitlement. Thanks for watching Manfulness. Hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you agree with me, and let's discuss this in the comments.